Very good evening to you with the Tuesday edition of Sports Night. I'm Damien Best. Well, Windies captain Jason Holder is stressing the need for his spinners to improve while calling on the batsmen to regularly hit the 300-run mark. India have a 1-0 lead headed into tomorrow's match in the 5-game series after convincing 8-wicket win in the first ODI game in Guwahati.
I think spinners, do pretty well here. Obviously our spinners, didn't go as well as we would like in the last game. And, credit to the two Indian players who, played outstanding knocks. And, I felt Bishu came into his own, especially in his second spell. He looked a lot better and, he was able to get the wicket at Kohli, which is crucial for him. Gave him some confidence. And, we all seen how the conditions could be here in India. And the kind of scores we may get in limited overs cricket here are quite high. So you've got to be, hitting that 300 barrier, more often than not. And, sometimes a par score could be even 320, 340, maybe 350. And you've got to, bowl ridiculously well to come out and defend it. So I think it's a positive to see that we batted all 50 overs as well. We've been critical in the past of not utilising every single delivery. And so it's really good to see our batters, put it their hands and, get a good knock. And hopefully we can come and repeat it and keep improving and building on it.
Well, live coverage of tomorrow's second ODI will be on MCTV Sports Match channel and radio station 94.7 FM from 4 a.m. Well, the combined campuses and colleges Marooners won their final Windies Super 50 Cup Zone B match last night when they defeated the Leeward Islands Hurricanes at Kensington Oval under the Duckworth-Lewis Stern method. They restricted the Hurricanes to 204 for 8 of their 50 after the Leewards won the toss and batted first. Devon Thomas top scored with 46, while player of the match Jermaine Levy picked up 4 for 48. Now, due to 2 rain delays, the Marooners' target was first reduced from 210 off 50 to 169 off 47 overs, then to 169 off 41 overs. They got home at 170 for 2 in 38.5 to win by 8 wickets under the DLS method with 13 balls to spare. Kieran Otley top scored with 67, inclusive of 4 fours and a 6, while Nicholas Curtin, he made 65 not out with 5 fours.
Let's have a look at the highlights in today's encounter. Kieran Otley getting a gift there early up. Chance going a bag in here. Devon Thomas. Django then some savage shots there from Kieran Otley. Pull, then straight back down over the bowler's head. Another one, another crisp drive through the offside. This was the wicket. Django going over the top, only getting as far as Damien Jacobs. First wicket for Cornwall.
Yes, and then young Curtin got going. He played some lovely shots. This was an opportunity. Going to bagging. Another opportunity as well. Captain not getting close at all. This one was a wonderful off drive, bring up his 50 as well. This was a brilliant catch to dismiss Otley. He went for 67.
It's a matter here now of bringing it home. Curtin slashing that one over point. Couple bounces into the boundary. Single bringing up his 50. Good mature innings from the young man. Crash through the offside here. Loose delivery. Another loose delivery here. Put away through backward. Square leg. That was the end. That was all she wrote for the Leeward Islands Hurricanes.
So what does the result mean? Well, the Marooners win the zone with 26 points from a 5-2 record, while Jamaica Scorpions finished second with 21 points and Barbados Pride third on 19 points. Marooners will next take on the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force in the second semi-final on Friday, while the Scorpions will tackle Guyana Jaguars in the first semi on Thursday. Well, Progressive remain unbeaten in the Goddard Enterprises Senior Division 1 Men's Volleyball League competition after securing their 4th victory last night at the Wildy Gym. Progressive got the better of Cormier in the lone men's game 25-20, 23-25, 25-23, 25-18. Meanwhile, in the women's competition, there were wins for Burger King Clapham Toners, Carlton, and Pan American Insurance Warrens.
Ladies volleyball action, Clapham Toners versus UWA Blackbirds in black and white. Attack from the right side, kill in the backcourt, point to Toners. One of the longer rallies of the opening set, freeness on both sides of the net. Then Aaliyah Durant gets the perfect contact and eludes a double block for the point. Toners would seal the first set 25-15, going back to Durant, off the fingertips and into space. Second set now, Toners just picking their angles of attack. This time, Tennille Goodluck Chapman gets it all wrong. The tables were turned a few points later with the reception error in midcourt. That's an ace. But Toners will wrap up the second and third sets 25-14, 25-21 to seal the victory. Error from UE. Next on court, Carlton in red versus Club United. Rhea Bryant with the service, easy to handle. Sherna McPherson feeds the outside hitter. Bryant should have left it alone. The very next play, the club come up with a dig to extend the rally. But that was all in vain. The ball is too close to the net, and 6-footer Tamisha Trotman with the easy kill. Carlton taking the first two sets with ease. 25-14, 25-23 in the third now. And the club fighting for survival. Maya Evelyn, power off the blocks and out. Janelle Morris with the serve. Back set, and Lisa Clark with precision splits the double block. Sweet. The club narrowly winning the third set 25-23 and forcing a fourth. Big time block from Dana Brathwaite. The fourth required another big effort from Club United, but Carlton were up for the fight, picking on Tiandrea Stewart, and she can't handle. The club at times were their own worst enemy. Lapse in concentration, a gift to their opponents. Credit though to the club, who were winless coming into this contest, finding ways to score. Stewart comes to the net and dumps it into space. Then Nicole Puckcrane flexing some muscle down the left, takes some fingertips with the spike, point to the club. But Carlton would do just enough to seal the 3-1 victory over Club United, taking the fourth 25-21. Good vision. Match number 3, Warren Sports Club in orange battling Deacons. Warren snatched the first two sets 25-20, 25-21 in decision, costly. Then Talia Lane quick thinking, up and over the double block. Then Talia Lane quick thinking, up and over the double block. Point. Fast forward, and Deacons would avoid the straight sets defeat by securing the third 25-22. So here's a look at the fourth. Andrea Flores and Shanae Boyce with communication issues. Deacons make amends after Jamila Corbin picks out the net, never making the required height for the attempted spike. The Warrens seem to have all the answers. Zane Greenidge bringing down the hammer with authority. Warrens sealing the win against Deacons in the end. 25-20, 25-21, 22-25, 25-21. Placement over power. That's all she wrote.
Back with some cricket news. Defending champions Baileys are off to a positive start in this year's Guardian Group Herman Griffith Primary School's cricket competition. Playing at the Wayne Daniel Complex today, Baileys defeated Blackman and Gollop by a massive 104 runs to get their account up and running. CBC's Akeem Klinkett reports.
Baileys losing the toss and asked to bat first by Blackman and Gollop. DeMarco Wiggins gets his account going, pulling through square leg off Jalen Ford. Wiggins again on the attack, repeating the shot, this time in front of square and into the wicket boundary. His partner Shavonte Giddings then gets in on the act, pulling Asher Hosanna powerfully, bursting through the square leg fielder's hand to collect 4. But Hosanna would get the last laugh, taking a return catch to remove Giddings for 15. Bailey's 51 for 1. Wiggins still at the wicket and kept his innings going over the infield and into the long on boundary of Jazir Best. Wiggins pouncing on anything loose, another 4 runs through square leg. However, Hosanna had the magic touch. Wiggins trapped leg before wicket for 27. Baileys are now 66 for 2. Darian Harewood picked up Wiggins' slap, driving over mid-on for 4. Harewood then opens the face of the bat to run it down to third man for another boundary. Harewood in a no-nonsense mood, Best wayward, and Harewood punishes him, pulling to add 4 more to his tally. Harewood moving like a man on a mission, another horizontal shot, sweeping this time for the same result. Captain Ronaldo Bourne was there all along, playing a supporting role, but decided to open his shoulders, going over mid-on for his first boundary off the bowling of Kishon Toby Henry. Harewood's turn, and he goes all the way over cow corner for the only maximum of the innings to bring out his half-century. Reaching the milestone didn't slow Harewood's pace. The very next delivery, he flicks Toby Henry to the fine leg boundary. However, Baileys would lose their 3rd wicket when Bourne tries to steal a quick run and pays for it. He made 21, Baileys 168 for 3. Make it 168 for 4, Shem Sargent gets 1 ball, caught at deep mid-wicket to give Hosanna his 3rd wicket. 22 runs later, it became 190 for 5 as Abiyomi Wilson is bowled by Akobi Bayer for 8. Then a comedy of errors will make it 192 for 6. Javonte Norville skies the ball off the bowling of Wilson. Wilson drops the ball and throws it at the stumps. Harewood and Norville then attempt to capitalize for the run, but the end result being Bayer run out for a duck. Justin Cummins would then pull Bayer for 4 to allow Baileys to finish on 197 for 6 off their 25 overs. Harewood finishing the innings unbeaten on 64. Akeem Klinkett, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Akeem. In reply, Blackman and Gollop were only able to muster 93 runs off 22 overs. Gaston Bowen was the top scorer of 19, while Shamar Bell was the wicket taker for Baileys with 3 for 3. Well, the Barbados Pride were not able to return to the semi-finals of the Regional Super 50 competition this time around. The Pride finished 3rd in Zone B on home turf with 19 points with a record of 4 wins and 3 defeats. Well, a couple cricket fans get a chance to give their 2 cents worth tonight on what went wrong.
I don't think it was that badly, even though we bowled early in the competition compared to last year where we lost in the finals against Windward Islands. I think if you look at it from the 8 games that all the teams play in our group, I think it was Jamaica that advanced as the 2nd team, and we won the same amount of games that Jamaica won in 4 and lost the same amount in 3, and one got rained out or whatever the case may be. It was just the bonus points, and when you look at that, you can't say that Barbados played bad or terrible cricket.
I think the selection could be a lot better. I thought Ben passed his best. I thought we would look for a younger player or 2 to pick in the team. I thought Cheyenne Braffett, from what I read earlier up in the season, that would have been in contention for a player, but I don't know why they did not play him. Maybe there are other reasons besides cricket. But I would like the selectors to explain to the Barbados public why Cheyenne Braffett was not elected in this team. He scored a lot of runs in the competition prior to the 50, and he did very well. And we always talking about youth, and he's probably one of the youngest kids in the competition. And I'm a little concerned about him not in the setup.
Barbadian Carlos Brathwaite has led the CCC Marooners to the semi-finals of the Windy Super 50 Cup. Not only are they into the playoffs ahead of powerhouse Barbados Pride, but the Marooners have won Zone B after last night's victory over Leeward Islands Hurricanes at Kensington Oval. For all those stats, Carlos gets tonight's Extra Time.
Batting performance was excellent. You know, the control we had right through the innings. Obviously, stop-start nature is very tough for batsmen to not only come off and, you know, switch off, but then to come back out and switch back on and, you know, catch a rhythm. So commendable effort by the batsmen for being able to do that. We only lost 2 wickets and we chased down the target very, very convincingly.
How are you looking forward to the match on Friday when you play Trinidad and Tobago? Who many feel will start as favourites?
I think we've been underdogs throughout the tournament, so yes, the underdog tag suits us well. And yeah, we have a lot of respect for their players, but at the same token, you know, we came to play a tournament and we've done half of the job thus far, and we've done it very, very convincingly and very, very well, beating Barbados twice at home, 50-50 record with Jamaica, who were probably odds-on favourites to top the group. So not talking us up too much, but, you know, just saying, you know, my players have come out and done what they had to do, and that's exactly what we want to do come Friday against Trinidad.
Now, you stepped out of the Barbados team and stepped into the position of captain for the CCC. Did captain in the West Indies in T20s help you, you know, and that role help you to mature a lot to help these younger players?
Yeah, so I think it's 6 or 1, half dozen next. I think captain in the West Indies team has prepared me, especially for the pressure on the field. And then, you know, I came here wanting to captain to help my captaincy in T20 cricket as well. That being said, there are a few very good leaders in our team as well, and Kyle Corbin and Yannick Otley in particular, you know, always there to offer advice. So it's not just my captaincy or my ideas, but it's more often than not a complete team effort. I guess whatever team I join, whether it be international or franchise, I try to be a leader as best as I can be. It's been fun thus far leading these group of guys, and hopefully I can impart some knowledge on them, and we can have a few players graduating from CCC into the territorial teams.